world of Minecraft, skeletons are real. Spiders are real. Zombies are real. They're all physical beings, always around in the Minecraft world since you first spawn in. However, if you go without sleeping for 3 days in Minecraft, you come across something called a phantom. Now personally, after finding this out, that led me to think one thing. Is the phantom actually real? Is the phantom something that's in the physical Minecraft world, or is it something that's just in a singular player's head? Let's find out. Hallucinations. They come from sleep deprivation in most cases. In fact, I've actually had a few, and I've had sleep paralysis, and every time I've had a hallucination, it's obviously not in the physical world. If I hallucinate a spider, if I hallucinate a bear in my room, it's not real. It's not in the physical world. It's all in my head. So if your player goes 72 hours without sleeping, 3 whole days, the phantoms begin spawning. Furthermore, let's look at the definition of the word phantom. The top 2 search results are a ghost or a figment of the imagination. Why would Mojang A, give a mob the name phantom, and B, have it spawn after 3 days of not sleeping? Just these 2 facts alone confirm to everyone that the phantoms are connected to some sort of hallucination. What's even crazier is that only 5 phantoms could be in a Minecraft world at one time. However, these 5 phantoms are not actually part of the official physical mob count in your Minecraft world. Why aren't they counted? Well, Minecraft Wiki says it is unknown why, however, I think I know why. I have many more things that lead me to believe that the phantom isn't real. However, let's go over some things that argue that the phantom is real. The phantoms can be seen by every other player in the Minecraft world. If the phantom was truly in a single player's head, no one else would be able to see it. And let's not forget that the phantom actually does physical damage. I don't think hallucinations are supposed to do that to a person. Also, whenever you kill a phantom, you actually keep whatever they drop. Now, I know this isn't Friday the 13th, so I don't exactly know why this is, if this was a hallucination. Now, those 3 reasons alone may convince you that it is a physical thing and that this is all just some kind of weird conspiracy. However, I have some rebuttals to those. If only one player could see the phantom, how confusing would that be? That would mean that the phantom would have to be invisible to some people and visible for the people that are being attacked. This would just get really confusing and would mess up the gameplay for everyone and probably just end up being really annoying. So I feel like Mojang kind of has to have the phantoms visible for all the players. It would be pretty dumb for Mojang to hold a fan vote and all the fans to vote for the phantom and then have a mob that actually just flies around and doesn't hurt anyone. Now, there is something called tactile hallucination, where someone can feel that they're getting hurt, but in the end, the player will die if they're being hit enough from the phantom. So this one, I'll chalk up to it being a point for real, but once again, it's one of those things that Mojang kind of had to do. Another thing that Mojang pretty much had to do was make it drop something. I mean, every single mob in the game drops something. You've been fighting it as it's been flying on and off of you. There's 5 of them, up to 5, and they're pretty annoying, so they had to have the phantoms drop something so it would actually be rewarding to fight them. So every single one of those rebuttals was pretty much, well, Mojang had to, which they really did. If Mojang wasn't worried about the gameplay, then the phantoms wouldn't drop anything, they probably wouldn't do damage, they'd be invisible to people. They definitely would, but once again, it's a game, so Mojang has to do all this, and that's really the only argument that I have for them being real. All that aside, there's still many more reasons as to why they are not real. One weird thing that I found out is that phantoms used to despawn during the day. I can't think of any other mob that does. Obviously they burn, but the phantoms used to just disappear whenever it became daytime. Very strange. What really ices the cake for me in terms of phantoms and insomnia is that there's a literal game rule called Game Rule Do Insomnia, specifically made for phantoms. I mean, it's right there in the code. Thus far, we've concluded that phantoms are associated with insomnia or some sort of sleep deprivation hallucination, but that doesn't determine if they're actually real. Many other people have done conspiracies or their own theories about whether or not they're real, and there's a lot of different opinions out there. A YouTuber named Waddles made a video about it a while ago, and I really like this comment from Rick Clark. You are close to the truth. The Sky Devil phantom is indeed real, but the truth behind it is somewhat unnerving and stranger than you know. You see, it is only real because of the mind of the player. The Sky Devil is unique from all the other mobs because it is the player that creates it. It is a product of the mind, the dark, recessed, hidden away part of the mind, where all of a person's nightmares originate. By not sleeping, this part of the mind becomes active and starts to intrude upon the normally rational mind. The longer the sleeplessness occurs, the more this dark part of the mind takes over until the Sky Devils appear. They are truly living nightmares. How can this be, you say? Have you noticed that mobs in this world only spawn when a player is near? There's a good reason for that, but that is a story for another time. It is the peculiar property of the world that allows the Sky Devil to go from the dark part of the mind to the dark sky above. Yes, they are indeed living nightmares. That sounds a bit extreme for Minecraft, but you can't say that that doesn't make sense. So, do I believe that the Phantom is real? Yes and no. I believe that the Phantom is real, as in other players can see it, and it drops something, and all that good stuff. But then again, it is brought on by hallucination and insomnia, as clearly seen. So I think it's half and half. I mean, the mob is spawned as a result of the player's minds, their state of mind. So, in a way, it's in their head, but once again, all those physical facts are pretty hard to deny. If you guys didn't know, I actually put a lot of work in my videos, so if you liked it, you should definitely subscribe. A lot of the people that watch my videos actually aren't subscribed, so you should definitely consider doing it. Or even better, people could watch my videos. I put all my sources in the description, as well as the channel of the guy that I put a lot of it in my video, so there you go, there's my credit. So yeah, just comment what you guys think, and thanks for watching my video. I like to hear your feedback. Bye everyone! The longer the sleepiness occurs, the more this dark part of the mind... Oh my fucking god.